Hey Libra, how are you? Welcome back. Thanks so much for being here on Patreon with me. I really appreciate it, and it matters. I just want you to know it really matters to me, the love and support that is coming in my direction. So thank you. Let's take a look into your soul destiny. That's your card, Libra, the balancer of energy. So whatever this massive change is about, the way it's connected to your human life on a soul trajectory, it's about bringing you into balance. Like a hurricane balances the energies here on the earth, those kinds of things, there's going to be a big blow, a big storm of some kind. It may not be a storm, it might just be a self-initiated, because this comes out as your energy, a massive change. You're ready. And I think you've been contemplating it, because this is about gestation. So you've been contemplating this for a while. Whatever it is, I think it's been coming on slowly. And then finally the moment of birth, so to speak, comes, because this is you. And look what's right next to it is a 0 point, a brand new start, walking out into the mysteries of the universe somehow in order to find balance. So that is the goddess Elena. And we can see that she's been split open along the central meridian and resewn. And she's standing now, able to stand in the swirl of the energy in a state of balance. Her superpower was that she was able to guide sea-bearing vessels into the port safely without crashing on the rocks. So this looks kind of intense, violent change in terms of the intensity of it. But you are bringing it, you are seeking it, and you're going to walk to the gateway in order to go through the portal to seek this balance on a soul level. Pardon me, let's see what that is. There you go. There's the bowl. So we see the sacred bowl 3 times in this reading. That's the quest of knowledge. 10 of Pentacles. So we have 10 of Wands, an ending, and 10 of Pentacles, reaching the pinnacle, which is what this person is doing, and standing there in the angelic realm with the angels and the sacred knowledge of the universe, ascended masters. There are a lot of words that people use for this type of an experience. Some people interpret that as the Akashic records, the sacred records about your soul and your destiny that exists somewhere in this universe. So I always leave it up to people, as my guides do. You interpret it how it has meaning for you. But there's the first bowl in the reading. There's the second. Oh, pardon me, it's here. That's where you're going. You're walking straight in that direction, and you're going to be successful. So there's something that you're going to learn about your soul destiny, about yourself as a person, in a very sacred, really beautiful, very mysterious way, because you're going through the gateway. Some kind of death and rebirth process on a spiritual basis for you, Libra, in some part of your life. And this, look at that. You're being released, Libra. That is the shaper of growth. It's the high priestess. It's the feminine energy of the universe, the tunnel through which souls have to travel, the feminine archetype, and the literal physical embodiment of that. In order to get here to this place, you have to go through a woman. You have to come through the portal of a woman. So you come imbued with all the gifts that you're going to need, and then it's up to you to unfold them and utilize them. So this is definitely about some kind of rebirth process, a second chance at life, maybe, because the time that's encoded in your being when you came through this time, for some reason that's being stimulated now. So I've been crazy busy. I have not looked at the astrology. I would suggest that you go to YouTube to look at Molly McCord and her podcasts. The full moon is coming soon. I'm recording this on the 24th, or 23rd or 24th. I believe the full moon is this coming weekend. So July is being ushered in by a very powerful full moon. Go look, okay? Just so you know, that piece of the information is going to be really important. This is about the release. There's some kind of anxiety that you've been living with, and it's been holding you back, keeping you trapped in your psyche and probably in your life. So there's something that's finishing, and you're going to break free of this sort of psychological anxiety that has kept you from walking away into your destiny. Away meaning away from the anxiety. So we see that you are being released. That's what this story is about. It's kind of a Rip Van Winkle story. It takes place in the dream time. So again, we're talking about your soul destiny. And we see this man who's sleeping, and he's kind of sleeping out in the universe. Look how these two things are aligned. So again, because we have the third eye card here, this is what you're dreaming about. You're going to have visions about how you're being released. And some massive change is going to come. Whatever's been holding you back is not going to have power over you anymore. It's a really beautiful reading. Please write me some messages. I always like to hear, how is this playing out in your life? I like it. That theme of being released into the next part of your cycle, your destiny. So let's get something from the runes. And ask for some information about this sacred adventure, the adventure of art. All the choices that you have available to you because of the generous energy of the cosmos, the astrology, the universe, the things you chose before you incarnated. Something is coming forward. Let's find out a little more information. Okay, wow. Libra, be really good to yourself this month. This is literally about the unknown. So you are going out deep. Some of you are going to destroy your life in a positive way. You might walk away from a job. You might walk away from a marriage. You might walk away from yourself and the way you've been living in order to bring forward some higher vision for yourself and your life and what you intuitively feel is possible for you, because you've got eagle here, you've got salmon, the butterfly moving through the rings of time. That's what this is literally about. So I'm just going to read it to you from the book so that you don't get freaked out. Don't let this freak you out. This is just a message about the type of change and how powerful and impactful it's going to be for you, because it's going to send you on the next part of your soul journey. And there's nothing better than that, in my opinion. Having been through it 19 or 20 times, my guides are teasing me, in my own life. So this is the blank rune. It's about the unknowable and the divine. And in this tradition, it's signified by Odin, the All-Father. There it is, right there. Thank you, Spirit. So blank is the end, and blank is the beginning. This is a rune of total trust, and it should be taken as exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. The appearance of this rune can portend a death. That death is usually symbolic and may relate to any part of your life as you are living it now. So relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior. And here the unknowable rune informs you that this is in motion in your life. And inside this blankness is held undiluted potential. At the same time, both pregnant and empty. This rune comprehends the totality of being and all that is meant to be actualized. Drawing the blank rune may bring to the surface your deepest fears. Will I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will everything be taken away from me? And yet your highest good and your truest possibilities and all your fertile dreams are held within the blankness. Willingness and permitting are what this rune requires from you. For how can you exercise control over what is not yet in form? The blank rune often calls for no less an act of courage than an empty-handed leap into the void. And drawing it is a direct test of your faith, and that's exactly what you're doing. Look at this. This is really blowing my mind. Beautiful. The unknowable represents the path of karma, the sum total of your actions and their consequences, the lessons that are yours for this lifetime. And yet, this rune teaches you that the very debts of old karma shift and evolve as you shift and evolve. Nothing is predestined, and what beckons you is the creative power of the unknown. Whenever you draw the blank rune, take heart and know that the work of self-change is progressing in your life. Wow. Woo! Thanks, gang, for being here. I really appreciate it. And God is willing, I'll be here next month to say some more words. Bye, everybody.